Yes, this is second BCom corporate accounts class. Today our topic is forfeiture of shares. You see, in earlier classes we came to know issue of shares at par, at premium, discount, sweat equity shares, issue of shares for consideration other than cash, oversubscription, undersubscription, pro rate allotment, calls in advance and calls in advance, calls in advance and calls in arrears. Today our topic is forfeiture of shares. From this topic we will be able to know the concept of forfeiture of shares, the legal implications, what is the step taken by the company if any shareholder defaults any particular installments. Then we will know the accounting treatment of forfeiture of shares when shares originally issued at par, at premium, for fully paid shares, for partly paid shares. This is an important topic where we will get 10 marks problem, 4 marks theory question. So this is the important area where you have to focus from the point of examination. Now coming to the topic, see, generally whenever the company is going for installments, at the first stage the company will receive the application money from the public. There can't be any default. After receiving application money, when the company is going for allotment, then the question of arrears will arise. So a particular applicant may be defaults allotment money, or first call money, or second call money, or final call money. Then what company can do? The company can send reminders, ask him to pay. If all reminders became, all efforts taken by the company become futile, then what can company do? The Company Act says that if the company can go for forfeiture of shares. So what is the meaning of forfeiture? Forfeiture means cancellation of shares that is allotted to a default applicant. For example, డిగ్రీ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్లో మనకు స్టూడెంట్స్ జనరల్గా జాయిన్ అవుతారు, అప్లికేషన్ మనీ కడతారు, కాల్ అడ్మిషన్ తీసుకుంటారు, తీసుకున్న తర్వాత క్లాసెస్ అటెండ్ అవుతుంటారు. ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఎంపీసీ బైపీసీ వాళ్ళకి ఏదైనా మెడిసిన్ సీట్ రావడము, లేకపోతే ఇంజనీరింగ్ సీట్ రావడం వస్తే వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, వెళ్ళిపోతారు. వాళ్ళు ఎన్నిసార్లు అడిగినా మనం రిమైండ్ పంపించిన వాళ్ళు రారు. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుంది మేనేజ్మెంటు, వాళ్ళకి ఏదైతే అడ్మిషన్ ఇచ్చామో ఆ అడ్మిషన్ క్యాన్సిల్ చేస్తారు, వాళ్ళ పేరు అడ్మిషన్ రిజిస్టర్ని తీసేస్తారు. ఆ అడ్మిషన్ ఇంకొకరికి ఏం చేస్తారు, ఇంకొకరికి అలాట్ చేస్తారు, ఇంకొకరికి అడ్మిషన్ ఇస్తారు. అదేవిధంగా ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే ద కంపెనీ క్యాన్ ఆల్సో గో ఫర్ సచ్ ఎ ప్రొసీజర్. Whenever a share applicant defaults any particular installment, the company can go for forfeiting the shares. తెలుగులో ఏమంటారంటే జప్తు చేయడం. Whatever the amount paid by him, it will be returned by the company. It will be appropriated with the company. It cannot be given back to the default shareholder. So that is the implication of forfeiture. So to forfeit means to cancel the shares. The implication is his name will be removed from the register of members. Whatever the amount already paid by him will be appropriated by the company. So, but it should be done in a bona fide interest of the company. The company has to give 14 days, the board of directors has to give 14 days notice. If they are not responding, they can go for cancellation of shares. Such a process is called forfeiture of shares. Now it should be very important points regarding forfeiture and reissue. మనం ఆల్రెడీ మీకు చాలాసార్లు చెప్పాను, కంపెనీస్ రన్నింగ్ విత్ పబ్లిక్ మనీ షుడ్ నాట్ బి మిస్యూజ్డ్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు follow the legal provisions mentioned in the Companies Act. Now you are adopting Companies Act 2013. As per the Companies Act, what the company says that whenever the company is going for forfeiture, the first point is you have to give reminders, you have to give 14 days notice, then you can go for cancellation of shares. Now whatever the amount forfeited by the company, appropriated by the company, it is a special gain. But remember, here the important point is the cancelled shares can be reissued to somebody. So while reissuing to somebody, the forfeited shares can be reissued. While reissuing, they may reissue at par, reissue at premium. They can also reissue at discount. Originally, the company cannot go for issue of shares discount, only in case of sweat equity shares. But in case of forfeiture, the cancelled shares can be issued at discount. So what Companies Act says that the discount amount should not exceed the amount of forfeited. If the company is reissuing at premium, whatever the balance in forfeited account, you have to transfer to capital reserve account. If the company is not reissuing, you have to show under capital, you have to add to share capital account. To what extent you have cancelled? No, the total number of shares that are cancelled. You have to keep in mind while going for the adopting the process of forfeiture of shares. Now we will see the accounting treatment. So when you are forfeiting the shares which are originally issued at par, already came from par means equal to the face value. While receiving money, generally what you are writing bank account to share capital account, or you are writing application to capital account, bank account to application, allotment to capital, bank to allotment, first call to first capital account, then bank account to first call account, final call account to capital account, bank account final account. Application, allotment, first call, final call, all are temporary accounts. It will be nullified. In earlier you are creating capital account, now you are going for cancellation. To nullify the credit, you have to debit share capital account. So share capital account should be debited. So earlier allotment account is debited, now you have to credit allotment account. So if the company is maintaining arrears account, so earlier arrears account debited, now you have to credit. Now whatever the amount already paid by default shareholder, what you can do is that you have to forfeit. You have to transfer new account called share forfeiture account. So just reverse process. So earlier what you are debiting, you have to credit. What is credited earlier, you debit. But here what is the amount received by the company earlier, that you are forfeiting and japti chestunam kabatti you are keeping a new account called forfeiture account. So the journal entry for forfeiting the shares which are issued at par is share capital account data to share allotment account if company is not maintaining calls and errors account, or if company is maintaining calls and errors account, you have to write calls and errors account. Then the amount paid by the shareholder you have to transfer to forfeiture account. You will see a problem on forfeiture of shares which are originally issued at par, fully paid up. So what is the meaning of fully paid? If the price of the if the face value of the share is 10 rupees, the issued at 10 rupees, it is called par. If the company is asking to pay all installments, it is called fully called up, fully paid up. Now see the problem. XYZ Company Limited forfeited 100 shares issued at par to Sharat Chandra of rupees 10 for non-payment of allotment. So, non-payment of allotment of rupees 3, first call of rupees 4. So, the company not received from Sharat Chandra allotment of rupees 3, call of 4 rupees. So, the total amount not received by the company is 7 rupees. What is the amount received by the company from Sharat Chandra? 10 rupees minus 7 rupees, that is the company received from the Sharat Chandra is 3 rupees. That company won't give money back to Sharat Chandra, that amount will be forfeited. You have to transfer new account, share forfeited account. What is the amount not received? Earlier you may be debiting cost and errors account, now you have to credit. So earlier creating share capital account, now to debit share capital account, share capital account. So how many shares? 100 shares. What is the call up value? 10 rupees. That is, whatever the price of the share, they are asking, they pay 10 rupees. That is call up and fully call up. So 100 shares into 10,000 rupees. What is the amount received by the company from Chandra is 3 rupees. It seems he paid only application money. So you are adding the amount received by the company from default shareholder is 100 shares into 3 rupees. That 300 rupees won't give back to the Sharat Chandra. It will be appropriated by the company. 300 రూపాయలు కంపెనీ జప్తు చేసేసుకుంటుంది. Because it is a default of the particular installment. So you are cancelling the shares. So when you are receiving share capital account is created, now you are cancelling means you have debit capital account. This is about forfeiture of shares issued at par, fully paid up. Then we go to problem on forfeiture of shares which are originally issued at par but has given partly paid shares. So what is the meaning of partly paid shares? The price of the share is say 10 rupees, the company asking applicants to pay up to 6 rupees. That is called partly called up, partly called up shares. Now in earlier problem, 10 rupees share, the company are asking to applicant to pay entire 10 rupees. It is fully called up. Here the price of the share is 10 rupees. Now in the problem C, KBC company forfeited 500 shares of rupees 10 each, rupees 8 per share called up. So the price of the share is 10 rupees, but the company is asking applicant to pay 8 rupees. So that is called partly paid, partly called up. How they are asking? Pay 3 rupees for application, 3 rupees on allotment, and rupees 2 on first call unpaid. A small correction he has given now wrong here. It is unpaid. For he has not paid call money. The company received application money, allotment money. But there, when they are going for first call, he has defaulted. So the company is forfeiting. Now, earlier share capital account is credited, now you are debiting. That is share capital account data. But here, the price of the share is 10 rupees, but call up is 8 rupees. So you have to write 8 rupees only. Read 8 rupees only. That is how many shares? 500 shares. 500 shares into 8. 4,000. Now, in earlier problem, we have taken 10 rupees because the price of the share is 10 rupees, called up is 10 rupees. So, we have taken 10 rupees. But in this problem, the face value of the share is 10 rupees, but called up is only 8 rupees. So, remember, in case of forfeiture, you debit only called up value. This is a fundamental point. So, whenever forfeiting any share, you have to debit capital account with call up value only. So, earlier problem you debited full amount. In this problem you debited only call up value. Remember, always you have to write call up value. If the company is asking entire amount, so call up value face value is same in the earlier problem. Here face value is 10 rupees, but call up is 8 rupees. So, since company, though price of the share is 10 rupees, they are asking only 8 rupees. So, you have to take only call up value. What is the amount received by the company from the default shareholder? The company received application 3 rupees, allotment 3 rupees. So, the company, what is the amount received? That application amount that you have to write here. So, 500 shares. The company received from default shareholder application money 3 rupees, allotment money rupees 3 rupees, plus 3 plus 3 6 rupees. That you are writing for forfeiture account. What is the amount not received by the company? That is call money 2 rupees. So, earlier you were debiting, now to credit cautioners, the amount not received. Remember, the amount not received you have to write cautioners. The amount received you have to write forfeiture account. Then capital earlier credit and now you have to debit. Next, see here problem on forfeiture of shares which are issued at premium and company receiving premium amount. So, what is the meaning of issue of shares at premium? The face value of the share is 10 rupees. The company is asking applicant to pay 12 rupees. That extra 2 rupees is called premium. Such shares, if you forfeit, how to write the cancellation entry which is issued at original at premium. Mr. Raj, a shareholder, failed to pay share final call of rupees 2 on 2000 shares. He has given clearly the applicant failed to pay only the final call. That means he paid application money, he paid allotment money, he paid first call money, he has defaulted only final call money. Whenever he is paying application money, allotment money, first call money, that means the company received money towards capital, towards premium. What he defaulted? He defaulted the final call. So, out of 12 rupees, he has defaulted 2 rupees. The shares are forfeited after final call. Record the entry for forfeiture. So, here what is the price of the share? 10 rupees. Remember, the face value you have to write here. Here fully paid share. How many shares are there? The company is cancelling 2000 shares. So, 2000 into 10, 20,000. Then what is the amount received by the company from the default shareholder is, he has paid the money application, he has paid the allotment money. That means at the allotment time itself, we may be paying premium. Since the company is receiving premium from the default shareholder, you are not cancelling premium. Remember, you have to cancel if the amount is not received. If the company is receiving premium amount, you won't cancel premium account. So, that is why you are not debiting premium account. Then what is the amount received by the company out of 10 rupees? The company received out of 10 rupees 8 rupees. So, 2000 into 8, 16,000. That is your forfeiting. What is the amount not received by the company is the final call of 2 rupees. So that is calls in arrears. సో వచ్చిన అమౌంట్కి ఏమో ఫోర్ ఫీచర్ అని రాస్తాము, రాని అమౌంట్కి ఏమో కాల్సిన రాస్తాము. సో టోటల్గా మన షేర్స్ రద్దు చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇంతకుముందు క్రియేట్ చేసి ఉంటాం కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు డెబిట్ చేస్తాం. సో ఇక్కడ ఒక ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ మనం ఏం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలంటే, ఎప్పుడైతే కంపెనీ ప్రీమియం అమౌంట్ రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటుందో ఆ ప్రీమియం అకౌంట్ క్యాన్సిల్ చేయము. ఏం రిసీవ్ చేసుకోలేదు, క్యాపిటల్ సంబంధంగా ఫైనల్ కాల్ అమౌంట్ రిసీవ్ చేసుకోలేదు కాబట్టి క్యాపిటల్ అకౌంట్ మనం క్యాన్సిల్ చేస్తున్నాం. వచ్చిన అమౌంట్కు ఫోర్ ఫీచర్ అకౌంట్కు రాసుకుంటున్నాం, రాని అమౌంట్కు కాల్సిన రాసుకుంటున్నాం. నౌ forfeiture of shares which are issued originally at premium and premium is not received. Here you are learning how to cancel the general and shares when they are originally issued at premium, but here the company is not receiving premium. So in earlier problem the company received premium, so premium account is not debited. Here company is not received premium, so the company is not received premium amount. The company is not received towards capital, so you are debiting the share capital account and share premium account. When you are receiving, you are creating capital account, premium account. So when you are not receiving, to nullify it, you are debiting share capital account and security premium account. Then if company is not maintaining calls in account, the default installment, if it defaults you write allotment, if it defaults first call you write first call account, second call account. If the company is maintaining calls in account, ఇంతకుముందు ఏం చేసినాం, calls in డెబిట్ చేసి ఉంటాం, ఇప్పుడు క్రెడిట్ చేస్తాం. What is the amount received by the company from default shareholder, you will write share forfeiture account క్రెడిట్ చేస్తాం. So it is a special profit for the company that you will transfer to share forfeiture account. You will see a problem on forfeiture of shares issued at premium and non-receipt of share premium. So ఇక్కడ ఏంటి, కంపెనీ షేర్ ఒరిజినల్గా ప్రీమియం జారీ చేశారు, బట్ కంపెనీ ఈజ్ నాట్ రిసీవింగ్ ప్రీమియం. See, Mr. Ravi, a shareholder holding 1000 shares of rupees 10 each, did not pay allotment of rupees 4, including premium of rupees 1. So, 4 rupees premium amount kuda undi. 1 rupee premium, 3 rupees capital. And final call of rupees 3. His shares were forfeited after the first and final call. Past journal entry regarding forfeiture. So the amounts, the company received application money 4 rupees. The company has not received allotment money. The company has not received final call money. So here the applicant has not paid. The applicant has not paid allotment, first call and final call. Now see how many shares he has defaulted, 1000 shares. So 1000 into face value 10 rupees. So share capital account data 1000 into 10. So 1000 into 10, 10,000. So what is the premium amount? 1 rupee. 1000 into 1000 rupees. So here the company is not received premium, so you are cancelling premium account also. ఎందుకంటే ఇంతకుముందు క్రియేట్ చేసి ఉంటాం కాబట్టి రాలేదు కాబట్టి డెబిట్ చేస్తున్నాం. So what is the amount received by the company? The company received only application money. So what is the application money? 4 rupees. As given 4 rupees. So 4 rupees only you received. 1004. What is the amount not received? You are writing calls in arrears account. So 1000 into 7, 7000. So remember, most important concept here is, principle is, if the company is not receiving premium, you have to cancel premium also along with capital. So this is about forfeiture of shares, outright journal entries when they are issued at par, fully paid up, partly paid up, when they are issued at premium, when premium is received, when premium is not received. I hope everybody followed. Thank you.